Here we go, here we go. 10 logo.
Danny. Switch.
Gone.
On first down, Dobbins. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Steve 6.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Leo. Squeeze. Get it.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Washington's got it.
Under 10.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Washington. A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You got 3. 24's on the move. And we got tight left.
Big grip.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Complete. It's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Ready to break.
Mike 5.
You ain't got nothing. 6-6. Pull it hard.
Check 99.
Look at me. Door. Hey, lock it.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check number 19, check number 19. SOS.
Ready.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you've got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Rudolph now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight
Go.
ends. 4 down. My 5.
Go.
Here we go.
Snap.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
30 base.
Record. Chance.
You're out. Shoot.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Fires the mark. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes is going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check. Watch out, watch out.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back. General West.
Hey, watch it. Check 30.
Rock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 34-yard line.
Down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go on. Rush in. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On the ready.
Here we go, D. Check 50.
Protein spill.
Mike 4. Watch the run.
Hey, wahoo.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get...
Lee Griffin.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Watch the whip.
Eddie Weapon.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Look, squeeze.
Pass it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ready. 15 line.
65.
Snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. And that's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Look at me. Go.
Slam. Shoot.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Fire's the mic. I got you. I got you. Like 5. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Joker, Joker.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
There comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let him know. Jam. Check 3.
Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Out.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Shoot.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
3 buck.
Taco. Let's go.
On first and 10, Rudolph. And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 4. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 4.
Get it.
Here's Rudolph. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time.